No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. You know what, go on?
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone, all the viewers, all the listeners, blessings. Asaase Radio, thank you so much, King Lagazee, for having me on your program today. But may I tell you straight, I'm not wicked. I'm just talking straight facts for the ladies. We want
Easy.
more respect when it comes on to bedroom activities. That's
Definitely.
all.
So putting the punch together with the neem seed and all that, and at the end of the day, the man popped down. The feeling, what happened to the feeling when it happens like that in the woman term? What happened to the feeling?
I give up. Just give up.
Easy.
Just give up, man.
Yeah, but
I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, on the line right now is Shuga. And trust me, everything is all right. Shuga, where exactly are you?
I'm home right now. I'm in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, my second home.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Florida in your second home.
Yes.
All right. So how is the vibe to do with COVID and all that? Because look like in recent times, in Ghana, the information we're getting is the COVID is kind of coming back in some style. So, companies and institutions are of the view that everybody should take wearing of the masks and all that kind of things, vaccines so serious. How is it like, at where you find yourself?
I don't see nothing much happening here. Everything is pretty much normal. I don't see people wearing masks as it was before, in the midst of the pandemic when it was at its highest point. But I do endorse safety. So if you think that, this thing is still happening and you need to protect yourself, of course, put on a mask, wash your hands, and follow the protocols.
All right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Sugar says wash your hand and follow the
Yeah.
protocols. You don't know, man. All right.
Yes.
Everything good in the place. All right, Sugar, let us know who you are in terms of your upbringing, your growing up in Jamaica. How was it like?
Pretty cool, Pretty cool. I'm gonna count my siblings for y'all right now. So there's my big brother Richard, then comes Monique, then Jillian, Simone, Steve, Trace, and then me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm the last child. I have 6 siblings, and it was pretty cool. We grew up poor, but we didn't know we were poor until we got to our older age, because we were always happy, we were always clean, and we were always fed. Maybe not the best things, not the chicken and the beautiful, the lovely things that other families would eat, but we were always fed, we were always clean, and we all got an education. We all were educated.
Okay.
Yeah. In school, I remember I would always be very active. Extracurricular activities, that was my middle name. I was a part of my speech and drama club in school, the key club, the netball team, and the choir. And so in Jamaica, we had like festivals, competition between schools, and I would take part in those as well. Not just to take part, but also to leave my parish, which is Montego Bay. I'm from Montego Bay.
Okay.
And so we would travel, do little field trips, outside of our parish, just to compete in other parishes against schools from these different parishes, It was pretty fun for me, and I would enjoy just being an entertainer. While I was in class, my friends would come around my desk and be like, hey, sing something for us. Sing a Mariah Carey for us. And I would be singing, we'd be making up songs, we'd be knocking the desk and just holding a nice vibe whenever we could, And it was, trust me, those days were beautiful. And I believe, my friends from school, they sort of groomed me or pushed me in this direction. because they kept believing in me and wanting more from me. And it made me believe that I was made for music.
All right. But reading about you and doing
Yes.
a few research and all that, I realized that at the age of 14, you've started singing already.
Yes.
In hotels in Mobe and all that. At a particular young age, 14 years, and you're going out to sing and people pay attention to you and all that.
Yeah, because just looking at this little girl up there singing and being so bold, it was something to see. My mother was not excited about it at all, and I went out doing it without her permission because it was something I loved. And my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, plays the keyboard, and he was a part of a band in Montego Bay. And so I remember one evening while coming home from school, I was at the bus stop and I saw him at the bus stop, and he told me he was on his way to a rehearsal. Now, I at the time I knew my parents wouldn't mind if I went with him because he's an adult, And so I went to the rehearsal with him, and while we were at that rehearsal, they were playing a song that I was familiar with. And I saw a mic, I took it and I started to sing. And so the band leader, when he heard my voice, he was like, "Whoa, little girl, you sound good, man, keep going." And so I would go back to these rehearsals with my brother-in-law every single time until I got a gig. They invited me to perform at a weekend, I think it was a concert somewhere in Montego Bay, and I went and I did that. And it was beautiful. It was an awesome experience. This little girl up there singing so bold, so confident, and so they wanted to see more of that.
All right. Before we step into the you like in 2008, friends, encouraging you to go to the Digicel Rising Star competition. Before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on Asaase Radio, and trust me, when you go to Kumasi, Ashanti region, we are live on 98.5. In Cape Coast Central region, we're live on 100.3. And in Tamale, Northern region, we're live on 99.7. And when you come to Accra, we're live on 99.5. Asaase Radio.
Zing, Asaase Radio.
Our guest online via Zoom, all the way from Florida, is Missy Campbell, a.k.a. Shuga.
Easy.
Formerly called Brown Sugar. You don't know, no man?
Zing, Asaase Radio.
10 minutes going into the R2. Now, Shuga, tell us, in 2018, how did it happen for you to join the competition?
Okay. So it was 2009.
Okay, 2009.
It was in 2009. So at that time, I was singing backgrounds for Tanya Stevens, and I was also singing at a casino in Montego Bay called Coral Cliff. And my friends there, they just started to encourage me, I remember the Keezy. He would always say to me, like, you need to take your talent elsewhere. You need to start writing some songs because you're always saying some funny stuff. You're always saying some real things that people would appreciate on a track. If you were to sing these things, people would like them. I think you should take music seriously and don't just stop right here. And he kept saying that to me until one weekend, the audition was in Montego Bay, and he is the same one who told me about it. He said, "Hey, the Rising Star is coming to Montego Bay. You should audition." Wow. And I went. It started to rain, and I was like, "Hey, this must be a sign." I don't feel, because I was very, very shy, and so I left. But as soon as I walked away, I bumped in this same man who has been encouraging me to go and do something great with myself.
Wow.
And I walked straight into him, and he said, "Did you do the audition already?" And I told him no, because it started to rain, and And he was like, "You're making excuses, girl. Come on, let's go." And he held my hand and he took me straight back to the place and I did the audition. I remember while I was being auditioned, they asked me, like, sing another song.
Mm-hmm.
Sing another song every time. And I was like, what's going on here?
Sing
And they were looking at
Asaase
each other and
Radio.
they were like, sing another song. And I sang another song. I need you, baby, if it's quite all right. They were like, okay, all right. And I got through and I was pretty excited, you know. I think I was different because me a girl, I'm the type of girl who is gonna be herself, you know. And that's I brought that to the competition. Just a natural vibe and everybody felt like, yeah, can talk to this girl, I can talk to her. She's real, she's saying real stuff, you know?
Mhm.
And so that was the beginning for me.
Definitely. All right. So you winning the Rising Star competition, you know, what exactly happened to your career from that time, 2009?
Okay. So it was a whole new ball game
Mhm.
after winning the competition because, you know, during the competition, I would sing only cover songs.
Okay.
And so now I would have to start writing my own songs or finding songwriters, finding producers. So, and it's a whole process to get everything done.
Mm-hmm.
New journey, new life, new everything, stepping out on the road and people recognizing me and wanting to take pictures, all of that brand new thing.
Shuga is a star
And
now.
so, yeah,
Shuga is a star now.
Easy.
yes,
Everybody want a picture.
I know.
Yeah, man.
New thing for me, new thing. But you know, it has been a journey, an awesome journey, and I wouldn't change anything at all. I mean, I remember I was introduced to Donovan Jermaine by Tanya Stevens,
Mm-hmm.
who, you know, like I mentioned before, I've been working with Tanya Stevens before the competition.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the competition ended and I wasn't sure what to do then, I called her and she made an introduction. And I did my very first song for Penthouse Records and the OMG rhythm, Complicated Love. And when I recorded that song, Donovan Jermaine gave me another rhythm and said, go home and do your homework and come back. And I did Boys Will Be Boys. And, you know, the rhythms kept coming and I kept growing. And, you know, things kept changing. And even now, things keep changing.
Wow.
And it's all a beautiful journey and I appreciate it all.
All right. So, Shuga, looking into Jamaica, Jamaica is a home of sound system culture. I would like to find out from you whether you were or you've been associated with any sound system, you know, back then.
You know what, Lagazee?
Mm-hmm.
My daddy is a sound man.
Okay.
My father is a sound man, and so we had a sound system. I grew up in a yard with a sound system.
Okay.
Music just a beat all the time, so I would know every song, every Berry song, and every Marcia Griffiths because my dad was this old school, you know. Every rhythm, I would know them. As a matter of fact, my father would also try to do his own version of every song.
Same.
And so that was my type of upbringing. Yeah, so the sound system culture, I'm a born man. And that's why you would get a lot of Studio One kind of tracks from Shuga as well, because I would never shy away from those foundation, roots.
Definitely. But since I started playing this song, Unknown Voices, people, a lot of questions. People are like, the song is full of vibes. Playing Dear Mr. Government was another thing. Shuga, what exactly informed your lyrics?
Life, real things, you know. I'm a real person. I have real conversations and I turn every conversation into a song because music is a beat for every mood and a melody for each emotion. And I put mood and emotion and melody and all of that together and just create things that I know people can relate to. Realistic music.
Wow.
So that's what I put into it.
Zing, Asaase Radio.
This is Asaase Radio, and we're having one-on-one with Shuga all the way from Florida via Zoom.
Easy.
Trust me, if you're listening on the radio, please, you need to step on Asaase 995 on Facebook. Asaase 995 on Facebook, and join the Facebook Live and look at how Shuga is glowing.
Easy.
Wow! Wow!
Easy.
Yo, Ghana, you need to, Africa, you need to see this, man. I want him to them.
Zing, Asaase Radio.
Yeah, man, so one-on-one with Shuga. Now, Shuga, going back to sound system culture again, because Lagazee is a sound man, so I try to find, I try my possible best to find out which sounds you've worked with and which sounds, you cut dot plate for and all that. We'd like to keep that as a data. So, Shuga, now, you grew up in a home where there was sound system. Your father was a sound man. But we would like to know whether aside your father being a sound man, have you ever worked with any other sound system, or you ever gone on maybe, let's say, a Stone Love Weddy or something to go sing pan, sound system and all that?
Of course. Yeah, man, I've been to Weddy. I've performed at Weddy. Of course.
Wow.
Listen, anywhere the sound system there pass through and hold the mic and hold a vibe with the people then. Anywhere, anytime. It's no problem because of the people, The music is for the people.
How is it like being a lady?
Artists are the people. And that's why we have to take the music to the people because, I am a Jamaican.
Definitely.
And the sound system is our culture. It's a part of our culture. You understand?
Definitely.
So I would never shy away from that.
All right, so
any sound system at all. No one sound system don't own Shuga.
All right.
So if King Lagazee is playing down the road, I'm going to be there. I'm going to take that mic. I'm going to chat some lyrics.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right, so Shuga, I would like to know, being a woman, in terms of you going to the dance or going to grab a mic, is it an easy pass on, dancer bubble, male, the industry is male dominated, and you see all this male, artists around the sound system, everybody want to grab a mic, and you being a lady, how is it like? How is the mic pass like?
Hey, it is rough, I can tell you, and it's something I would normally speak strongly about. The industry being male dominated. Mm-hmm. But on my journey, honestly, I've learned to just understand it and work with it. Mm-hmm. We have to just man up to as women. Step forward and make them see we're serious about what we are doing, because women, we have to work twice as hard, for just a fraction of a man's check. But regardless, if we want to make it through, we have to keep going. You can't go halfway and finish the journey. No, you got to go the full way, the full mile, And so it is good to have proper representation in this industry. Somebody we can go there and make sure say the thing set up the right way. If you have to push through and grab a mic and say, yeah, you understand?
Definitely.
Yeah, that works. And I believe that I'm respected because of the way I carry myself in the industry, and, no bag of drama, no bag of name calling, and I am not a disrespectful person. And so naturally, if I go somewhere, I don't have to fight for a mic.
Definitely.
Easily the mic will be handed to me because, they know what time it is. I'm coming with respect, and when you move with good energy follow you.
Definitely. Definitely. So, Shuga, let's look at this. At a point in time, I saw you and IKEA and other artists, standing up against the fact that the females deserve a chance in the industry. And there comes this particular... You said that full time the woman then must get some airplay. Now, Shuga, what happened to that movement? Because it look like I don't see that again.
Let me tell you something. The movement continues, man. Don't you see how many women are stepping up right now standing tall in their own shoes.
Definitely.
And them not put on a spike heel either to stand tall.
Definitely.
Don't you see Lila Ike? Don't you see Etana? She got her second Grammy nomination the other day.
Definitely.
Spice on her first.
Definitely.
Spice did her second album the other day.
Yeah.
You know, we have Shensia, the Grammy Kid, Coffee, we can't live around, the youngest and the baddest.
Easy.
So, the women, them did
Saying.
they can't deny us anymore. You understand? Because, and I'm motivated by these younger females too, because they are so strong. They're not focused on the wrong things. They're just paying attention to doing the music, doing the business, and keep going. And believe me, I take my hats off to them.
All right.
I love that. Beautiful for the culture.
All right.
Beautiful and very inspiring for other artists, upcoming artists as well.
Definitely.
You know, it's a beautiful thing. So, yes, it's a male-dominated industry, but the woman, they must step on them. Step on them.
Shuga, you know, easy, man. Shuga said the woman must step on them.
Easy.
Yeah, you know, easy, man. All right, if you have any question, you understand me? If you're on the Facebook Live on Asaase 995, if you have any question for Shuga, yeah, man, just, you know, go into the comment section and do the justice. Just type in your questions and I'm going to read it out to Shuga on the live.
Easy.
All right, so we would like to know from you, Shuga, which sound system on the face of this earth did Shuga first recorded a dubplate for?
First sound system, of course, Rockers International, my dad's sound. That's the first sound system I know. So naturally, it would be my daddy's sound system.
Rockers International.
And if I were to say what other sound systems, it would be so many because I do a lot of dubs. I get a lot of requests. And so I can't. I've done dubs for Dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Executioner.
Easy.
You putting me on the spot, man. I didn't walk with that list. Lagazee.
Yeah, man.
Mash up my head right now.
Yeah, man. So Rockers International is the first, and then the rest follow. All right, we get that.
Yeah,
we get that. Talking about your career right now, Shuga is a mother right now. How do you balance the artistic work with, you know, the mother work? You know,
it's a perfect balance for me, and I believe that God gave me this role to balance me.
Yeah.
To make me the better version or the best version of myself. I had to be a mother because I needed to love more. I needed to, you know, put my focus. Believe me, I don't know how to explain what God did.
Yeah.
But I believe that the Creator, I believe this was all ordained. I had to be a mother in order to be as focused as I am right now. Because, yes, in the mornings I wake up, I make food for my baby, I make sure my house is clean, stuff like that. I don't have a helper to do all of that. I take care of my business myself, you know, my home and my kids. And I'm here doing this interview right now.
Yeah.
My child is in the next room wanting to see me, but I mean,
definitely
this has to be done. And he's gonna grow up to understand that mommy was grinding this whole time. You know, so we're growing together, loving together, understanding, learning together. And it's a beautiful thing. I enjoy changing every single diaper, giving him every single bath, preparing his meals. I'm enjoying every single moment of it. And it gives me a perfect balance, perfect balance that I need. I don't know how Because, before I used to have time for things that didn't deserve my time at all.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm a totally different person. I pay attention to what I need to focus on. I focus on my focus, if you know what I mean.
I got you, Shuga. I got you, Shuga. All right. So I must say this, that I'm proud of you, Shuga. And from way back from Africa, look how Africa is far from the West. And sometimes I do see you on videos carrying your baby at the same time standing in front of the mic and singing. And I'm like, yo, I see that kind of joy of holding your own baby and at the same time being in front of the mic singing. And I'll ask myself that, but if Shuga is singing right now, the baby too will kind of disturb her. So how do you do that? How do you do that, Shuga?
It's the love that I have for my kids. I have 2 sons.
Okay.
I have my first son, I had him when I was 20. He's actually 16.
Okay.
And my baby now, he's only a year old.
Okay.
And so the love that I have for them drives me emotionally. And I don't know, it's just something that it gives me a burst of energy that makes me want to just be the best that I can while I am here in the land of the living, above ground, And so I'm just giving my all to these kids, my all to the music. And I am just trying to be this burst of energy, this positive energy in the world. I just want to release love and good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody will hear Shuga, that's what I want them to get,
All right.
I wasn't always this person, but I've grown, and this is what I want to be remembered for.
Wow.
Having a good vibe, good energy, loving, spreading love, keeping it real.
Definitely, Shuga. All right, so this month is Pink October, breast cancer month. And
Yes.
Shuga, you are a mother, you are a woman, beautiful queen for that matter. And we have a lot of women going through this, breast cancer thing, and some kind of shy away from it and all that. As a woman, what advice do you have for your fellow women who are going through this kind of struggle?
It's a struggle that none of us wants to ever have to go through. I wouldn't want it. And but I embrace every woman who has ever had to face this type of struggle. I do embrace you, and I'm sending love all over the world to you, women. And also, for women who haven't had this type of experience, we have to check ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
Have our little personal time. Don't be afraid. Don't shy away from it. We spend time with ourselves when we're in the bathroom. Feel up yourself, man. Touch up yourself. And, if there's anything strange going on there, don't wait. Just check it out immediately. Immediately. Don't wait at all. We have to love ourselves, Sometimes things happen unexpectedly.
Mm-hmm.
But when it happens like that, we have to just try and be strong. Find somebody who can be strong with us. Keep praying, keep loving, stay close to the Creator.
Right.
God is love. Love is my God.
Definitely.
So we just keep it that way.
All right.
And like I say, I embrace you. I embrace you from my heart, from my soul, and I send you a million sparks of energy and love. All right? I'm teary about these things because, we've lost so many women to cancer, not just breast cancer. There's so many different types, and it's such a sad thing. It's a killer, and nobody wants to die. But while we're in the land of the living, let us embrace each other. But we love, but we take care of ourselves. All right?
Definitely.
Blessings.
All right, Shuga.
Easy.
So, Shuga, in terms of EP, album, and all that, when exactly are we to expect that from Shuga? Because everybody wants to see that. We have a lot of singles from Shuga. So, when is that thing coming out?
You know, I just got back from Jamaica. We recently did a bunch of sessions, you know, because I have been working tirelessly for the longest time on my very first project. It's gonna be an album. It's titled Phenomenal Woman, WOMBMAN. You know, and honestly, I can't wait to share this project with the world. It's gonna be beautiful. Reggae album, real music, realistic tunes, and I believe that you guys are going to love it. We don't have a release date as yet.
Oh, okay.
We're still working things out with the record company, and we are working out some things that I can't talk about now, but I do promise you that we have an album coming. And so on our second interview, I can bring you in a little bit closer to the details.
Definitely, definitely.
Easy.
Definitely, Shuga. I can't wait. Is it going to be this year or next year? I'm trying to poke into that.
I'll let you know.
All right.
I can't say right now. I want it to be this year, but like I said, we're still working out some stuff. So I really can't say.
All right. Do you have any featured artists on the album?
Definitely do.
All right.
You are testing me. You're testing me to give away too much. You don't want to do a second interview. You don't want us to do a second interview.
No, we will do a second interview.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's a Queen Africa.
Okay.
Agent Sasko.
Wow.
Collaboration.
Wow.
So you can look out for that one.
Wow.
I'm signing off. I'm saying no more. It's gonna be beautiful. So you can look forward to it, man.
All right.
Beautiful songs. Honestly, I've been recording so long. I have about 4 albums ready right now.
Wow.
But you know, it's always best to, you know, record a bunch of songs and then choose the ones that we want to put on the project. And then even after the project has been released, there are already songs there. So I just want the world to know that Shuga not lazy, you know.
Definitely.
Shuga is not lazy. We have a lot of music, a lot of work going on behind the scenes.
Definitely.
But it's only a matter of time. We're going to bring the music to you guys and you're going to love it.
Definitely. Shuga, personally, Unknown Voices song, this rubber dub song here is my favorite. And
Unknown Voices.
Yeah.
And can I tell you, Unknown Voices was produced by me. I produced that song. That was the first song I produced. And it's a funny story because, you know, the song is about women who do abortion.
Yeah.
And like they're hearing the sounds of the babies. You know, over the cemetery and stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy story. Actually, I didn't write the song. The song was written for me by Merrick Shaw.
Okay.
Very great songwriter. And yeah, man, we did that song. We produced that song together.
Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful song. I also love it very much.
I am requesting that song right now for you to do an a cappella for the whole of Ghana and Africa who are in tune right now, because this abortion thing is kind of rampant in the system. You know what I mean? So
young boy go party but this nice little chick will look so slick in her skirt with that split. Boy. Oh my God.
Easy.
There's so much songs, Sugar.
Asaase
Let me
radio.
see, let me see.
All right.
Young boy go party, but this nice little chick will look so slick in her skirt with a split. Boy. So him go over and say, what's up, dear? May I buy you a drink and may I like your outfit? Boy, is your man with you? She said, no, so may I dance with you? One drink lead to one next and one thing lead to the next. Next thing, them having sex without a durex. Then 1 week later, Catty feel bad. About a month past, Catty miss her period. She can't recall him and, oh my God.
Easy.
I don't remember the song.
So much lyrics.
Mommy, don't throw me out. I never ask you to born. Are you come and get me? Tell daddy, don't turn away from me now. You're supposed to be the man who will stand up and protect me. Mommy, don't throw me out. I never ask to be born. Are you come and get me? Tell daddy, don't turn away from me now. Don't turn away from me, no.
Wow.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been so sometimes I do ask myself, you have so many songs. So like, do you remember all your lyrics?
Listen, I remember the ones that I remember the lyrics, but you know, the thing is, this song I recorded it so long ago, and I've never performed this song anywhere. Never. So it's very surprising for me now to be hearing from you that this song is popular in Africa.
Yeah.
I've never performed this song anywhere.
Sugar, you need to start performing this song. Seriously. You need to start performing it because it's a strong kind of message to both the women and the men out there. Because if you're not ready, don't go into it.
Yeah. Safe sex matters, man.
Of course.
And sex, it's not just about getting pregnant either. That's not the only thing it comes with.
Definitely.
You have to remember there are diseases out there.
Definitely.
So you have to be safe. You don't want a baby. You don't want these infections, these diseases. So protect yourself.
Definitely.
You know, because after the sweetness over, and sometimes it's just the sweetness is so short, like 5 little minutes of sweetness.
Definitely.
And then for the rest of your life, you're sick or you're stuck with a child that you didn't want.
Definitely.
Or the guilt of doing an abortion, you know?
Definitely.
So it's better to be safe than sorry.
Definitely. Sugar, I would like to say thank you so much. And we can't wait for you to start touring Africa. I don't know how the plans are for you to come on Africa, but trust me, Africa can't wait. Ghana can't wait to receive you over here. So if you have any plan, put Ghana in it.
Yeah, man. Stand for me. Stand for me.
Easy.
Yo, Mr. Jando. Mr. Jando, Sugar says send for me. I'm talking to the boss. Mr. Jando, Sugar says send for me.
Easy.
So, beautiful Lagazee. Thank you so much. You are the king. Asaase Radio, the voice of the land. Thank you guys so much for having me. Definitely, I want you guys to remember that my music is available everywhere on all digital platforms, so you can check out my music. Follow your girl on social media. My social media handle is Shuga Music. SHUGA Music on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. So just follow your girl and you know the thing go.
All right.
Keep in touch and just go and check what's going on because I got music coming at you.
All right.
And of course, keep supporting my music, King Lagazee. I appreciate you so much over the years. Thank you very much. Lots of blessings to you.
Respect, Sugar.